Okay, I'm live. Hello, everybody. Just grabbed my cup of coffee. Good morning. I made it by like seconds here for the morning market analysis. Anyway, happy Sunday to everybody, and good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. We're going to be going live here to talk about Bitcoin and watch what the crypto big bully is doing today. And I call it a bully because whatever happens with Bitcoin tends to happen with the altcoins, particularly when it dumps. It tends to sink everything else. So interesting times, though. I really have no idea what's happening next with crypto, but we'll all have a front row seat for it. So we're going to look at Bitcoin with a chart setup called the MA Momentum chart setup. It stands for Moving Average Momentum. And this is a chart setup that is great for just giving you a general overall idea of where Bitcoin and crypto are at as a whole, any of them, or really any stock or anything. It's a fantastic chart setup. So we're going to look at that. And a couple things for housekeeping as you come on. Let me know where you're tuning in from, if you're seeing this live or on replay. And also, if you are new and you want to learn how to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, we got a free boot camp for you. You can get back with the person who shared this video with you, or shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com. Hey, JT, welcome. Longtime member. Awesome builder, building a great team and trading up a storm, man. Well done. All right. So if you want to learn about it, get the free boot camp, get back with the person who shared the video, shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com. If you like what you see on the free boot camp, then we've got a 1-week course to learn how to trade with this system, our software, our strategy, everything. You can learn it 1 week part-time, really 2 days full-time if you just want to bang it out. All right, cool. What's up, man? Yeah, exactly. I know. Although this weekend's been running, like everything's been running right now, but always going into the new week, volatility increases as the bigger traders return Monday after taking the weekend off. But the altcoins have been really given right now, and there's been a lot of awesome trades. So, all right, let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen here. And first thing I just want to show you, for those who are members of iCoinPro, you can go to my iCoinPro training. And first off, here's the free boot camp for you newbies. So if you want to do the boot camp, it's like short, it takes you literally 40 minutes. Okay. There's also some additional free training we give you as well. But you can do that. So just get back with the person who shared this video with you, or email support@iCoinPro.com. For members of iCoinPro, to learn how the moving average momentum, or MA momentum chart setup works, go to Micro Profit System Part 3, and you'll see it here, MA Momentum. It's really kind of a standalone module you can do at any point. It takes you a little over 40 minutes to learn this chart setup. And it's different than our normal one. Our normal chart setup looks like this. It has the Bollinger Bands and all that sort of good stuff there to use for your bread and butter trades. But the moving average momentum you access this is our software, by the way, the iCoinPro trading portal. Hello, Driven, welcome. And God bless you too. So this is our portal that we have for iCoinPro. Only we have this. It is the all-seeing eye of crypto. It tells us when things are dipping with the spread tracker. It tells us when things are blowing up big with the blow up tracker. And it tells us when things are dumping big with the dump tracker. And we have other software to track other, things that are built into this, like our fear and greed index, and then our oversold index, which is another tool that's fantastic when the market hits bottoming cycles. This is pretty good at giving you an indication of when it's time to maybe hold on and strap in for a ride. Okay, so all of that is in this portal. And it's only $10 a month extra for the portal, which blows my mind still that we can do it for that. Okay, so to get this chart set up, you just go up here to this little arrow, click Load Chart Layout, and click on MA Momentum, and that will load it up. Now, let's blow it up big. I'll teach you guys how to use it very quickly. More information is obviously covered. Let's see. Oh, cool. Awesome. Awesome. Probably had a different name back then, but than your current name here. This is Driven by Eternity, which I guess is your YouTube name. You know, remember, of course, if I did an interview with you, I will absolutely remember. Your picture is like super small, so I can't really make that out right now, but shoot me a message on Facebook. That would be so awesome. Oh, cool. Hey, Jay. Welcome. Awesome, man. Good to have you back and watching. That's so cool. Awesome. Yeah, shoot me a message on Facebook. Let's reconnect. Sounds great. Okay. So cool. Yeah, man. Lots of people have come and gone and come back to iCoinPro, and the reason for that is we've got a real skill you can learn that lasts a lifetime. So you know, it's the real deal. Okay. Absolutely. Yes, I agree. Awesome. I'm glad you'll shoot me a message. That'll be great to reconnect. All right. So anyway, moving on here. So looking at this chart setup really quick to explain how this works. MA momentum, moving average momentum, all of these lines is purple, maroon, gold, green, orange, etc. And this light purple line up here. These are all moving averages. How they're calculated, you don't need to know. We just need to know how to use it. It's just like a TV. You don't need to know how a TV works to watch your favorite show. You just turn it on and you watch your show. So with these, when we are trading above all of these moving averages, as we have been since we had the big dump at about 15K, that means we are potentially bullish in a bullish market and almost definitely not in a bear market. Okay. So really quickly, you can gauge that. Whereas the alternative is true. If we're trading below all of these moving averages, and particularly if the price action, which is these green and red candles, is pulling farther and farther away from the moving averages, we are potentially moving into a bearish cycle and bearish momentum, and almost definitely not in a bull market. Now, let me know how many of you would have loved to have had just this chart set up in the last bear market, so you weren't kidding yourself that we were probably turning around real quick, right, and going back into a bull run. All right. These tools that we have are invaluable. Same thing over here in 2017 when we hit the high here of 20K and then went and proceeded to trade below, and then dump. All right. Again, anybody who was buying in here thinking we might be still in a bull market, the odds were not good. Okay. We've got to be above and trading above. And in particular, the market likes to trade above this light purple moving average when it gets really bullish, okay? And it likes to bounce off of that, use that as its bounce point. So we've been doing that for a bit here. And then obviously we've gotten all the way up to where we almost rung the bell at 100K, but we didn't quite do it, right? Thank you. Thank you very much, Canadian day trader. Best part of your mornings. Thank you so much for these. Awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I really want to do these for everybody and give people just some insight. And again, this is not investment advice. I really don't know where the top is or where the bottom is. I just know what we do, and I know that it keeps me out of trouble and it keeps my balance growing month in, month out. And it keeps me from a lot of regret of going, man, I should have sold, or man, I should have bought. I'm just buying and selling all the time, trading in and out, stacking cash, and looking for the next trade, you know, and the system makes it even easier. So, I mean, all the software with it pushing notifications to us, it's like, it's like falling off a log now. Okay. So back to this here. So 100K, we almost got there. Maybe we're building up momentum after we bounced off of this light purple line, moving average here. To actually take out 100K and maybe even move higher. We're going to have to we're going to have to see. But if we hit 100K or kind of fail here, then we could be setting up to create like a triangle, it's called a pennant structure, which we'll just have to see. Again, we're going to be looking at key resistances of 100K. On the downside, about 94, 95K at this moving average here, the light purple one. And then, of course, 90K. So those are the levels right now, 100K, 94, 95, and 90. Pressure on this moving average here, 94, 95K, will probably cause the alts to implode a bit, producing some great trades for us. Obviously, 90K, same thing. And then losing that level, oh my gosh, then it's like we've got a big gap here where we could sink even lower, even down to around 80-ish, somewhere around there. So again, we'll just have to take it one dip trade at a time and see. But for right now, 100K, 94, 95, and 90K are the key levels. One thing I do want to mention is the alts, have been blowing up. It's alt season, quote unquote, they say. So, but we want to watch out for getting too comfortable and don't violate the system. Be very, very careful trading some of these smaller alts. And I'll tell you why. At some point, one of them is probably going to break and it's going to do a dip trade that'll just be insane, particularly if it goes up and hits like a high and then comes right across the 5-minute Bollinger Bands and starts dipping. And the market's going to be looking for that probably. So if we get one that implodes like dramatically, like a total death drop, panic selling, panic fueled meltdown on an altcoin, then some of the other altcoins may get more muted or even start to panic sell, right? As that idea spreads like a virus through the market. I'm telling you, that's how this stuff works, man. Like people, this one coin implodes, everybody's posting about it on social media, then everybody's worried about their little altcoin and stuff like that. And we could have some drama that happens at any time. So stay safe, everybody. Be aware of where we are. We are high up, potentially at the top of a market cycle. So we don't want to get too crazy or too overconfident in anything that we're doing, and always err on the side of caution. Even half size, quarter size positions, if you have a big balance, right? Like if your position sizes are like $10,000, you may want to do 2,500, 5,000 in a position. Okay. Just so that if it does really do some big dumps here as the market decides to enter a selling phase, you've got a lot of balance still left over to play with to make that a profitable trade. All right. Okay. So moving on here, let's check on our longs and shorts, see where we're at. Yeah, nothing exciting here. Longs are people betting Bitcoin's going up with leverage usually, which means it's risky trading. They can blow out their accounts really easy. Shorts are people betting it's going down with leverage almost always. But we're pretty much dead even. So it's business as usual. But again, little bit in the back of our mind, we're super high up. Let's be really patient with our entries. Jay Pepitone, who's a long-term trader with the system and trainer, he said you can either be patient with your entry or you're going to have to be patient to get out of the trade. So, you can choose. All right. Patience pays in trading. Hey, Lise, welcome. All right. That's where we're on that. Let's look at our potential buddy coins to trade. There are a lot. Some stuff going on right now that the spread tracker is finding, which is so cool. I'm just checking. Remember to clear your list generally once every 24 hours or so. Let the system rebuild your lists, okay? And give you the freshest information, the freshest trades. So you just clear them out and then let the system rebuild, okay? And it'll repopulate with whatever's currently going on in the market. Sometimes I do that once or twice a day, sometimes more if the market's particularly active and I want to clean up the list and look at the best coins that are happening right now. All right, so as far as potential coins to trade, let's take a look at Pulse. All right, Pulse is looking pretty good. It's got some good noisiness to it. We've got some good movement. Yeah, 14% return here. Look at this mega spike here. Boom, 14% in like 20 minutes. 15, 20 minutes. Wow. No, 15 minutes. That's incredible. Okay. So yeah, Pulse can be good. Smaller positions. It's a lower volume coin. So only 11 million and 24-hour volume. Probably next I'm going to look at is just ENS. Core chain has low volume. ENS, pretty good volume here. So I'm probably going to be looking at that. Outside of that, nothing that's a super standout for me right now. So let's put polls and ENS. Probably ENS is the preferable one, just based on the little bit more volume there. And then we'll just let our trackers do their job and find whatever else is going on in the market. All right. And then again, let's see what happens with Bitcoin. If it starts dumping, obviously the alts will most likely. Yeah, exactly, Lise. I like to clear my list a couple times just to keep it so it's totally, fresh data. We don't automatically clear them for you because that wouldn't make any sense. So you have to do that yourself, but we can put the data on there for you. So, okay, so that's what we've got here, everybody. I'm looking at polls and ENS as far as trading. Again, we are going to be going into the new week, and we'll just have to see what happens here in this new week as we go into Monday and how the market reacts as traders all return to trade. Hey, Dean, welcome. All right, everybody, that's all I've got for today. Again, if you are interested in learning how to trade, get back with the person who shared this video with you, or shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com. And you can do our free boot camp. It takes 40 minutes. And if you like that, then you're going to love our 1 week course. You can learn how to trade with this system, the whole thing in 1 week, or 2 days if you just want to bang it out and go flat out on the training course. All right, everybody, that's all I've got. We'll just have to see what happens here with Bitcoin and these altcoins, but let's keep an eye out for any super surprising panic-driven implosions by some of these little altcoins that have been blowing up huge. All right, cool beans. Awesome. Got it. Dean, you were watching live, but catching the replay, editing your profile. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, everybody, have a great day, and let's see what happens in these crazy crypto markets today.